A major concern facing Ghana's construction sector is the persistent shortage of cement despite significant efforts by manufacturers to ramp up production. Industry stakeholders point to transportation challenges and distributor practices as key factors driving scarcity and price instability. During a visit by the Parliamentary Select Committee on Works and Housing to some of the cement-producing companies, it was highlighted that one of the biggest hurdles is the unavailability of long-haul trailers to move cement efficiently across the country. Speaking to the media after engaging the management with the various cement producers in the country, Chairman of the Select Committee, Honorable Vincent Oppong Asamoah, noted that the major bottleneck is the company's inability to move cement from production hubs to distant regions due to transportation issues. He stressed that while several manufacturers have increased production, with some expanding their capacity, the market still faces shortages.
It's the same situation all over the place. The major issues that were highlighted were the issue of transportation. You know, at a point they were even asking where the trailers are. They are not getting vehicles. So once I'm here, if you have these long trailers that can carry cement from here to other parts of the country, there's a big market for you. So that is the biggest issue now. And then secondly, we also know that most of the companies have even increased their production. Looking at most of them, they've increased their production, with the exception of our own Jata Cement, who is not producing us at the moment because the system has been shut down for refurbishment. We are here, even where we are at the moment, the MD is telling us that they are even expanding their capacity. They are producing, but they are even expanding their capacity. So to them, there's no cause of alarm. Unfortunately, we still have the shortages that we are experiencing. And apart from the external factors, the issue with clinker outside, I don't think these are internal issues that we can't complain about any internal issue. So far as if we talk about taxes last year was higher than now. So that cannot be the reason for any hype in prices. And then if you also talk about even the price of fuel, we all know that the price of fuel is coming down. So transportation costs should not increase. If anything at all, we expect that it should rather come down. So apart from external factors, I think everything is internal. And we are only advising some of the manufacturers to also check some of their major distributors, because some of them are just putting profit margin. They just want to make profit because of the shortage. I don't know whether people have stepped up their construction. That is the more reason why the demand is so high. And it is not that bad, but I believe that once the right measures are put in place, especially if we can even allow imports, people can take advantage of the drop in the value of the dollar. We can also think about importing finished products from outside. Once we import, that is going to affect the price in the market, which will be to the advantage of consumers. So we need to encourage imports so that we get the numbers, and then because there's a whole lot of the country, most of them are supplying about 30% of the country, Greater Accra, Ashanti, and some few, and then in Sekani Takrady, because most of the manufacturers are there, they also supply western region. But if you come to Bono, northern, and other places, these are places that need to be looked at seriously so that it will not affect housing delivery within those areas.
Country General Manager of CIMAF Ghana Limited, Mr. Omar El Gaunti, told the committee that actions of some cement producers distort market pricing and undermine the competitiveness of the quality product of manufacturers. This, he said, affects their operations because those players offer low prices to distributors, making it difficult for companies like CIMAF, who comply with regulations and produce high-quality products, to compete fairly.
I think we had the opportunity to discuss all the challenges that we have, the production capacity of CIMAF, of Ghana market. I think we went through all the problems that we have here in Ghana about the sub quality product, the shortage of cement on the market, the stability of the prices. So I think it was a very good opportunity for us and for them to have a clear idea about what is going on the market. And we hope that they will be our voice for the parliament to do what they should do to protect the industry, the cement industry in Ghana. So that was the summary of what we have discussed with the honorable members of the parliament.
Another area of concern is quality control. With increasing shortages, there is a risk of substandard products flooding the market. Experts are calling for stricter quality assurance, particularly in public procurement, to ensure that only certified cement is used in critical infrastructure projects. General Manager for Africa Cement Factory Limited, Samil Gerbi, was praised by the Works and Housing Committee for doing very well in the Ghanaian market for less than a year's production. The manager had this to say.
The Africa Cement Factory is very happy to receive this commission of the Parliament to explain what we are doing and what we are facing, even what we are, I will say, impressing about. We are here just we start producing since August 2024, and the progression is very good. Okay, so Ghana market is very good, and there is a lot of potential in Ghana market. The business is, I will say, good, and the cement, I will say, cement production and cement, I will say, market is very competitive. Even we are selling at our capacity for now, but we still have, I will say, a lot of challenges to face. Not only for, I will say, the price, but also for, I will say, the raw materials that we are importing from different countries, the disponibility or the availability of these raw materials, and also the price on the international market, and also the quality of this raw material. So the opportunity in Ghana market is very high, and the potential is very high also. So we are very happy to be part of this I would say, journey, and we are doing our best to, I would say, to supply a maximum that we can.
One proposed solution to ease the pressure on the market is to allow the importation of finished cement products. This, stakeholders believe, could introduce healthy competition and lower prices for consumers. Additionally, calls have been made for local producers to adopt a 24-hour production cycle to maximize output and meet growing demand. Dennis Ajay Ados reports for TV Africa News.